Carlton Football Club.
Here we go.
We'll leave you for last.
Start?
We'll leave you for last, I think, Tom.
Are you going to start
I've
recording?
already started.
I'll kick us off with Carlton. I think
Okay.
it's only fair.
Well, do me first because
I want to hear what you say.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, your phone's probably cooked it, so you go first.
In terms of how we performed from last year, I wouldn't give us an A. In terms of where we're going in years to come, and in terms of who has the most potential in the league, I think we deserve a B+ or an A. Harry, Coleman.
And what about expectations from last year? Do you think you're above or below what you expected?
Definitely below. I think everyone expected us to be a top 4 side, at least top 8. We do have the Coleman medal winner.
Yeah,
we do have arguably the
Basil.
number 1 defender in the league, 2 of the best midfielders in the league.
That's when Richmond were 14th. Makes no difference.
I think this is one of the 2 teams with an A for this year. Definitely not on performance, but on potential. I'd love to hear you guys argue that one.
This is
okay. Kato, could you like to start?
D- straight up. D-. I wouldn't go as far as an F.
Yeah.
Last year they didn't show anything. They were overhyped at the start of the season. That's the best I can put it. So they had no potential and no reason for potential, but all the media was giving them so much hype. So I think they sit where they should be. So yeah, D- could push that to a D. So
interesting perspective.
A D.
Yeah.
There's nothing more to be said about it. If they're showing that they're coming out of this rebuild right now, they're still got a long way to go.
Hold on, you guys gave Collingwood a D, I think, as well, didn't you?
We're in a different boat to you guys. We're just starting a rebuild. You guys are still. You guys apparently meant.
You guys are coming out of a 25-year rebuild.
And coming out of it fucking hard and fast, mate.
If you came,
you are
fast, you'd have the double chance starting this week.
Mm.
Simple as that. I think Carlton is a D. If you guys had beaten the teams like North, Gold Coast, us, I consider it a C.
And we finished the season on a D-, but it was looking pretty good.
Not really.
No, it wasn't looking too good, but an A on potential.
I would say a C on potential, maybe a B.
I'm going even lower than that potential.
In terms of potential,
I personally think that your list is not good.
You have a handful of good players like Walsh,
Mackay, Wiedering.
Jones is getting towards the end of his career. I think he's because he was at the Dogs list a decade ago, wasn't he, Jack?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he's old. Wiedering's good. You got those 3 players, but apart from that, you've got Cripps. You can't forget about Cripps as well. I know Jack's got a pretty strong opinion on Cripps, including those Cripps versus Bontempelli.
Well, the debate's obviously been closed this season.
It was closed when it started.
I think the debate's been closed for
the debate. The debate was always who's going to be the better player, and I said Bont from the start, and he's a better player. So
at the moment, he's a better player,
and he will be, and he always will be. Cripper's body is getting worse, not better.
It's true.
He's not going to. I think his best season was last year, and I think that will be his best season. Personally. I mean, sorry, the year before. I meant not the year before when he nearly won the Brownlow. So my rating will be also D-.
Yeah.
I know we're trying not to do like off field, but it's not really off field. It's more behind the scenes, Carlton as a club thought that their list was good enough to challenge and traded away their draft picks for players like Adam Sard, when you could have
Williams,
have Nick Cox right now. That pick you gave away was Nick Cox. I don't think that Carlton are in a position to be going, okay, let's trade away our draft picks for free agents, because I don't think I think make the top 8 first, then go bang, let's do it. I think personally, you've probably got 3 elite players, maybe elite.
Elite. I think 2 elite. One's
probably 2. One's on the cusp. Yeah. So Walsh, Mackay, and
you got Wiedering
Wiedering's on the cusp as well. Outside of that, Cripper is on the way down and hasn't been great this season, and he's completely banged up. Like, he's getting injured all the time.
And this is the bad thing. If you guys get Ross Lyon, I'm hearing a lot of Carlton fans going, yeah, let's get Ross Lyon. You have to realize Ross Lyon's going to be good for a period of years. But that man at Fremantle, a lot of the time, disregarded a lot of that young talent that they had. And it screwed up Fremantle in terms of their draft picks and a lot of other things, because he tried to go straight for glory and he disregarded a lot of the young talent. And obviously, thankfully, he's not going to bring Zach Dawson with him to Carlton if you do bring him. But I think, I don't think there's much to be excited about for Carlton in the years to come.
I think there can be, but I think they need to be more honest with themselves. I think a lot of the time, Carlton and Carlton fans demand success immediately, and that's why every single time they've done a rebuild, they've cut it short by like a year or 2 years, and it fucks them up, and they have to restart again and again and again. Yeah, that's why they haven't been good for so long, because every single time they think they're good enough, they're not. And you are close. You are genuinely close, and I thought you were close last year, but then you went and traded away all your draft picks for fucking Zach Williams and Adam Sard.
So dumb.
And I think your worst part of your field is not your defense, not your forward line. It's your midfield. And then instead of going out and getting a midfielder, you went out and got a halfback flanker who's not even that good and tried to make him a midfielder. When midfielders are a dime a dozen anyway, you can get them anywhere. Just go and get a midfielder.
They're the most well-resourced positions.
Literally, that's why key positions in the draft go higher, because they're harder to find. There is so many good midfielders in this league that you could get that are better than Zach Williams in midfield.
Someone like Paddy Dow is still so young. You just don't know how he's going to develop as well.
I agree. No, you do have good players that are coming through, but I think that the reason I'm giving you so low is because you as a club think that you're higher than you are. You have potential, yes, but you're not there yet.
And not
there yet. Potential. That's the word. That's the key word.
That potential.
Yeah. Yes. But it's also not, this team is going to fucking win a flag in the next 3 years. It's not even that yet. It's still longer. It's finals in the next 3 years.
Yeah, finals in the next
I'm hoping next year, because I want to see something. But
I think you guys are too kind on. I think we just definitely have to take a step back and look where you guys really are.
I also think you shouldn't be getting rid of Teague either.
I reckon it's a bad move if you get rid of him.
Why not?
Because I don't think he's been given a fair crack. Because I don't think your list is good. I think your list is performing where it's meant to be. And he's doing what he can with the players he has. He can't magically pull wins out of his ass because the players aren't good enough. And Ross Lyon's not going to be able to do it either.
But hold on. You don't think these periods in games where we suffer like a 5-goal deficit or an 19-goal deficit, you don't think that's got something to do with the coaching? When we consistently are the team that has the biggest goal deficits.
I think it might have something to do with it, but I don't think it's all his fault.
Yeah, it's not all his fault. I think you have to look at the players as well.
I think you have to look at the players first.
Look at you guys on the Teague train.
What about that Port Adelaide game? They look like
I'm on the Carlton consistency train. I just want you to have a coach and just let him do something for longer than 2 years before you fucking kill him.
You would have to pay him off as well.
You can compare.
So he's still got a year on his contract.
Well, he's going to get another one. The board prolonged the decision. I think tonight. I think they're going to give Teague in 2022. I think.
I think because they don't want to pay him off.
That's what they've decided.
But I think the other thing is Ross Lyon hasn't decided either. That's why that's
happening. He's decided. He's decided. He wants to come to Carlton.
You're getting rid of a lot of assistants right now, so could be Ross as assistant pushing Teague out next year.
I heard Clarko say that he doesn't want to go to Carlton unless he gets like the sum I heard was millions. And he wants like a long period of time. He wants like 5 or 6 years because he knows how many coaches you recycle.
Yeah, in that sense, he's more likely to come to Collingwood then. I think he's probably in pole position for that if we don't get.
I don't reckon he'll go anywhere.
Yeah, I think he'll stick to his word and just take the year off to relax.
Anyway, that's the Carlton rant over. That's probably going to be the most interesting video of all of them.
It's going to get a million.
Yeah, maybe. Dogs and Demons, maybe.
Oh, don't worry. I'll rip into the Dogs. Don't worry. Trust me. I'm not giving the Dogs a good rating.
Really?
I'll drop my Carlton rating from an A to a B.
Okay, so I'm going D-. Rob, what was yours again?
For the Carlton?
Yeah.
If there was an A, I'd go an A, but unfortunately, there's not.
D- then, yeah.
D-. Very, very generous D-.
You said D-, didn't you, because of the list?
So D- and yeah, I guess D-, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, I'll go D+. I'll go D+. There was no promise, but they just performed a little bit worse than what they were last season. So yeah,
I think yeah.
I think actually, I genuinely think the Teague decision will change my rating. I think like leading into this, thinking that they are about to cull another coach brings it down. But if they don't and they stick with Teague for another year, I will probably put it up to a D+ as well.
What if we had the intentions of bringing Clarkson on for 5 or 6 years? Would that bring it up?
No, I think because did Mick Malthouse work?
Yeah.
Malthouse sucked dick.
And is Malthouse a good coach?
Not for us.
No, because he didn't have the list.
2-3 years before that, he won a premiership. He can't just magically become shit. It's not Mick. It was the team.
Yeah, and the same thing will happen with Clark, I think.
You can thank Stephen Dank for that 2013 finals as well. So, I mean, yeah.
Okay, so what average? What D? D+. Because I guess Tom's B brings it up a fair bit.
Yeah, C. It goes to C, doesn't it?
We'll do a C. Put it in the middle.
No, we can't. After we've just slated them for 15 minutes and we're going to give them a C.
I feel like Tom's.
Oh, is this not a democracy? I mean, come on.
It's a democracy, but I think even if he's dead, he's out. Now he's gone. His phone died, so it's a D. So that might be the end of the first chunk. Should we just end this as the first chunk? See what we have to do and we'll do another one another time.
You can't do tomorrow.
Maybe I might be able to do tomorrow. But anyway, we'll discuss that personally because this is still the outro. Thank you for listening to the first few bottom teams. Let us know if you like what we're doing, like video sort of stuff on YouTube more than like podcasts, because I don't really know what to do anymore. We have fun. That's what matters.
Those microphones, rest in peace. It's all about the computers there. This is where we get our money.
Yeah, and TikTok.
Oh shit!
Rob, start up your OnlyFans again.
Find us on TikTok. No, you can't do sexual content on OnlyFans.
Oh, damn.
They banned it.
Really?
Yep.
Should know, Rob.
I've never gone on that.
They banned it because the credit card companies didn't want to be a part of it. So credit card companies said, "Oh, you can't use our online payment system if you have sexual content on there," which is so stupid because I'm pretty sure that like, maybe not.
Did it have something to do with like underage stuff? I don't know what.
Nah, it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just don't promote it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that was a weird end to the fucking video.
Yeah. Just probably cut that.
No, I'm not going to cut it. I'm keeping it in.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. hit the subscribe button up here.
Yeah. Hit the bell. Hit the notification bell over here somewhere, and like the video for that YouTube algorithm.